my name's Shannon, and I thought I'd take a second to share my story. I have a bachelor's degree in marriage and family studies. I've been married for 11 years, and we have 3 boys, ages 10, 6, and 3. In second grade, I was almost held back a year because I was falling behind so much. But I was lucky enough to have a really great teacher who suggested to my parents that I get tested for ADHD, so I was able to get diagnosed and treated from a young age. And not only did I not get held back, but I also did really great in school for the most part after that. So because of my own ADHD, I recognized it pretty early on with my oldest. I had a lot of people who were really dismissive of my concerns because he was a boy, and boys are just naturally very energetic. And so they would tell me, oh, he's just a boy, boys act like that. Even after he got a professional diagnosis, people tried to convince me that he didn't need medication, even though I could see that it really clearly helped him. With our second son, our main concern was speech delay, and we got him into early childhood intervention pretty early at age 2. They had us get his hearing tested because he wouldn't respond to his name, and even if you clapped behind his head, he wouldn't turn around or even flinch. His hearing was fine, but he did have some intellectual delays, so he was able to get some therapies and services through ECI till he was 3. And then they turned him over to the school system, and when the school tested him, they said that there wasn't really any concern about autism because he made eye contact and he was friendly. So they did give him speech therapy, but it was significantly less than he was getting before. When our third son came along, we could tell that there was a little bit more going on with him besides just speech delay. And we got him evaluated even earlier for ECI, and they did suggest getting him tested for autism. So that's when I really started learning and researching more about autism. I didn't really know a lot about it before, so I didn't know what to look for. And the more I learned, the more I realized that all 3 of my kids had a lot of the different traits and characteristics of autism, so I got all of them scheduled for evaluations. My youngest was diagnosed with autism at age 20 months, and then a few months later, his older brother at age 5 was diagnosed, and then my oldest was diagnosed at age 9, just a few months after that. This was about a year ago now, and I've continued to learn, and I try and share what I learned to help other parents who are going through the same thing, and now I have my own autism evaluation scheduled for next month. We also learned that my oldest has dysgraphia, my older 2 also are ADHD, and my youngest is too young to be diagnosed with ADHD. And now I know what to look for dysgraphia for the younger 2 when they're old enough to get tested for that. And now my youngest is qualified for special ed preschool, and next year I'm going to start homeschooling the older 2 and see how that goes. So that's our story up till this point.